Now, Faith says she looks at her 21-year-old daughter Ivy's Facebook each morning in order to see if she's safe. Really, she's looking to see if she is alive. Because Ivy has been working a dangerous job as an escort for over 2 years. Now, meanwhile, Faith is a full-time babysitter to her daughter's 4-year-old son and claims to pay thousands of dollars a year to cover all of his food, clothing, medical expenses, and daycare while he lives with her. Now, she says she's desperate for her daughter to step up and be a mother to her son. But Ivy says she's confused as to why her mother is pretending to be concerned and complaining to me because she says her mother has never voiced her concerns to her at all. But Mom Faith says her daughter needs a wake-up call. Now, Faith says Ivy's leg was run over by a car during a street altercation, so she fears it's only a matter of time before she gets even more seriously hurt or even killed. Take a look.
I'm desperate for help for my 21-year-old daughter. At 15, she got pregnant and had a baby boy. She then dropped out of school. I really didn't think that things could get any worse. But for the last 2.5 years, my daughter has been working as a prostitute. I was completely floored, and I had no idea what to do.
I feel like my mom is kind of making a big deal out of all this. It's addicting. It's kind of like a rush.
My daughter Ivy has pimps that she calls boyfriends that control her.
My mom is absolutely crazy.
Ivy denies that she has a pimp right now, but I do not believe her. These pimps are very abusive and dangerous. My daughter has shown up at my home with bruises. Last year, Ivy told me that one of her pimps even held a gun to her head.
There's definitely danger and stuff in this line of work, but I mean, I feel like I'm smart.
One time, Ivy got into an argument with one of the pimp's other girls. This girl ran her over with the car. She hit her leg and broke it. Ivy refused to press charges. She was afraid of retribution from her pimp. When Ivy started escorting, Ivy left our home and left her son with me. So I've become a full-time mother to my grandson. There's times where Ivy will go several months without seeing her son. When Ivy does come over, she will only spend about an hour with him before she's either taking a nap, she's on her phone, or planning to go to work that night as an escort. I think that my daughter is a deadbeat mom. I pay for his childcare, his clothes, his food, and medical bills. Ivy has given me maybe $500 to raise my grandson. If she won't step up to take care of her son, then I have no other option than to fight for full custody. My greatest fears is that I'm going to turn on the TV and find out that my daughter Ivy has been murdered. I don't know how I would tell my grandson that his mom is gone forever.
Okay. So you don't like the situation, obviously.
No, I hate the situation.
Are you concerned that she's an escort, or are you concerned that she's a deadbeat mom?
I'm concerned, both. I'm concerned that she's an escort, that she's a deadbeat mom, and that she doesn't take care of her son. If she does not change and step up to the plate immediately, I plan on taking full custody of this little boy because he is what's most important here, period.
Do you want to be a mother again? Do you want to raise a 4-year-old?
No, absolutely not.
So you would do that by default because there's no other alternative. But you're doing that right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm a full-time
You're
mom.
raising the child right now.
Every day I do everything.
Now, she says, no, no, no. She says, I see this child all the time.
Oh, no, she's full of it. She's totally full of it.
How much has she seen the child in the last 4 or 5 months?
3 or 4 times.
She's not seeing him 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, absolutely not, no. And there'll be stretches of time where she doesn't see him for months.
Okay. All right, so that's the mother part of this. Let's talk about the escort part. Your daughter is hooking.
Right, yeah, she is.
What do you think about that?
Well, for one, I think calling it escort is kind of making it sound nice. I mean, at the end of the day, she's a prostitute. She goes and she claims to make $7,000 a week, but I don't see any of it. And she could be killed. She told me that she had a gun held to her head.
Does it bother you that she's selling her body?
Absolutely. Yeah, because
that doesn't seem to come up. You talk about the danger, you talk about the money, you talk about her being a deadbeat mom. It doesn't seem to come up in the conversation, the moral aspect, the demeaning aspect of her selling her body.
Yeah, you're right.
She says that she only sees regulars, that she doesn't like go with strange people, that she just knows some people and she goes with them. Well, that doesn't make it okay, but then actually I've we've gone online, and she actually does advertise for strangers. She says, my place only, inappropriate language or questions will get you blocked. So, like, she does have standards here, but these are her pictures that she puts up, and we had to blur some of these. Where does she meet these people?
She bounces from hotel to hotel.
Okay. And she doesn't know anything about them?
Oh, no, nothing. Well, supposedly there's this site that you can go to where you can read their reviews. The Tricks reviews. You can see if they're good, what they're into, you know, if they're safe, if they're a weirdo. So this is like all, I mean, that's good to know, right?
And who rates them?
Escorts.
You say that she got into this because she says she doesn't have a pimp or someone that represents her. She says she's independent, but you don't believe that.
I know that to not be true because I've met them.
Okay, well, she says right now she's independent. And you said the first time she had someone that she said they promised her the stars, just told her that everything was how great they were
baby, we're going to make all this money. You'll be able to take care of your son. You can do this, you can do that. We'll be living that, you know, like they're going to be in Beverly Hills or something. And they're in a ratty old motel.
And you think that relationship got to be abusive?
Oh, yeah.
Because you saw bruises and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she would come over with bruises.
These are the bruises that we're talking about.
That's when she was run over by the car.
Okay, that's when she got hit by the car?
Yeah.
And the car was another girlfriend of one of the pimps.
I wouldn't call it a girlfriend. I mean, she was an escort, so.
Okay, it was one of the other girls.
Correct.
Okay, and she didn't press charges?
No, he talked her out of it.
They just ran over her with a car?
Yes.
Okay. And did you call the cops?
Yes, I did. I drove her down to the police station.
Okay, but she didn't press charges?
Right, and because she was over 18, there's nothing I can do. She has to be the one to do it.
Okay.
The black that you see there was
necrotic skin.
Dying skin, and they thought that they might have to do skin grafts.
Okay. So what'd this cost?
Oh, I mean, I just threw an average out there, probably about $100,000. The bills came in.
And who paid for that?
Nobody. They're sitting there unpaid.
Have you told her that you think it's wrong to do this?
Yes, I have.
And what does she say?
She says that it's no big deal. It's perfectly fine. She knows what she's doing. Oh, but Mom, you made mistakes when you were young.
What kind of mother were you? You're talking about her being a mother. What kind of mother were you to her?
I feel like I was a good mom. I love my children, but I failed to protect them. So I was not good at all. I failed her miserably.
Well, we'll talk about that. Well, Ivy's here. Now, she claims that her mother is sneaky, manipulative, and while she likes to tell her that escorting is wrong, she has no problem taking the money that she makes from it. So we're going to hear what Ivy has to say about all this when we come back.
Basically what I do is I place ads on the internet and we'll get together and we'll just chit-chat for a little while. I got into escorting because I realized how much money I could make and how easy I could make it. Yeah. Like, if you want to judge me, what I have to say to you is, don't knock it till you try it.
And later, do y'all not like each other?
No, actually, I've never had any problems.
That is so funny.
Are you gonna let me talk?
She has
Are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk?
Nice of a person
Are you gonna let me talk?
I'm clearly not.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil.
I am the wife of Tyler Perry.
She's never met him.
Her daughters claim a fake Tyler Perry
He has scammed her out of a lot of money.
is conning their mom.
So you are married to Tyler Perry.
Yes, I am. Via video, he proposed to me.
So you saw him.
No, I didn't see him. I have not seen him face to face.
Whenever she's about to get on a video chat with him, it's a black screen. The real Tyler Perry will not put you through all of this.
It's possible that he's not real, right?
He's real.
But it's possible.
He's real.
It's possible.
It is not possible that he's fake.
That's tomorrow.
When I think about why my daughter wanted to be an escort, I do not know why. I think she started escorting because it gave her some sort of status. She feels empowered. She thinks that she's a down-ass bitch. When I think about my daughter going from client to client, it makes my stomach spin. At this point in time, Ivy is completely sucked in and lost in this lifestyle. It's almost like a cult.
Well, 21-year-old Ivy admits she has worked as an escort for the past 3 years. Now, she says the streets can be dangerous, but her mother, Faith, never seemed concerned about her safety until she contacted me to talk about it. Now, Ivy claims as long as she forks over cash to her mother, there just aren't any issues, which she says makes her mother hypocritical and conniving. Take a look.